Welcome to the Northern Knits Podcast. We're two friends in fiber who knit, craft, crochet, and tuck everything in between. Surprisingly coming to you in person.
My plane showed up on time. Early even. Except then the door to the terminal froze shut. So they couldn't let people deplane because they couldn't get into the building.
Oh, God.
So they had to sit on the plane for an extra 45 minutes until they could unfreeze the door. So the plane was late taking off, even though it was early arriving because the door froze shut.
That's okay. Manitoba missed Diana. They gave her a proper winter to send her off back home to Ontario, too.
Yeah, it hit like minus 40 last night.
Minus 40 with the wind chill this morning when I woke up. Minus
Yeah.
27 in actuality. And that's in Celsius, guys. That's in Canadian. Yeah, we haven't had this temperature at all. Not even anywhere close all winter. Maybe the occasional day where it was minus 16, maybe 23 with the wind chill.
Oof.
Otherwise, we've been single digits all winter, so just for you, Manitoba pulled out all the stops.
It wasn't a proper visit unless we hit minus 40, I guess.
Nope, not at all. Guys, she's going home tomorrow, so we're recording on the Saturday instead of the Sunday. So while I enjoy my cup of freshly purchased coffee, because we ate bagels already, Diana's going to let you know what we're going to cover this week.
We've got What's in Our Cup, Cool Threads, Woolly Workings, and Wool Gathering. Look at me remembering things without even looking at my show notes, which I had to make on my phone because I didn't think to bring my laptop.
It's at the perfect drinking temperature.
Nice. I downed mine so fast.
Yours didn't even make it through your bagel.
No, well, it lasted till slightly after my bagel.
And then down she went.
It was a good bagel. Hudson Bagels, good bagels.
Hudson Bagels makes good bagels.
Solid bagels.
Hudson Bagels, Tom Morgan coffee. It's a red letter kind of day.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have to leave my apartment for them to show up. It's great.
I just had to circle around finding parking for 20 minutes because I'm such a...
If you
like, there's a spot. Oh, there's a spot. Oh, and then I'd come around and then oh, no, wait, that was the street I wanted to turn on. Oh,
if you're not here on a regular basis, you're not going to remember these things because they're not things you have to remember.
And when I got the coffee, I tried to push the pull door. Like, it's just one of those days.
That I can't help you.
No, because it was on my way out too, so I'd already opened the door once.
It's just hilarious because that's exactly what happened in the Vox Machina episode. Getting into the temple. You pulled a grog.
I did.
Yeah, because Scaling comes up and goes, that's a pull, not a push, buddy.
So that's my day. It's a pushing on a pull door kind of day.
Hey, I woke up, got dressed, left the apartment, then plans got cancelled, so turned around, came back. I hate when that happens. If you're going to cancel, do it before I put my boots on.
Yeah.
Do it before I put my boots on, people. Then I don't really care as much because I haven't bothered to put my boots on yet. So I came back inside and had a bath. I
mean, that's not the worst.
Nothing says 8 a.m. and minus 40 like a slightly narrowly cracked window in a hot bathtub. In a bathroom with a steam heater on a clawfoot tub full of really hot, bubbly water. I had a bubble bath.
Oh, I'm jealous. I want a bubble bath.
And I have a soaker tub. It's just worth it. So that's what I did this morning instead. Not a bad cancelled plan set.
Not bad at all.
All right, I'm going to keep enjoying my decaf coffee. Guys, it's decaf. I know better. I had the real calf last time. Oh, I paid.
Mistakes.
Oh.
Nobody get excited. I'm not having a second cup of coffee. This is water. I've done that before, actually. I've had Rocket Fuel for recording, and I had Regerts.
Regerts.
Yes.
Hey, that's the old swag mug.
It is. It was convenient.
That's fair. That's why I have an assortment of mugs, so that they're convenient and usable. I have 50 million projects, but we have cool threads.
We do. We're wearing sweaters that you knit. We're wearing your knits. I've stolen a sweater from you.
It's because you showed up Wednesday and I was like, here's a stack of Christmas presents, and then here's like 6 more things, try them on because I don't wear them.
So I've stolen the Gabbro sweater. It's great.
It's a wonderful sweater. I won't wear it.
So cozy.
That's why I don't wear it, because I get too hot.
I'm the right amount of cozy, and then because it's got the elbow sleeves, so I'm just wearing it with like the thin long sleeve thing that I brought, and it's great.
But again, on me?
Yeah, I don't know how you ever put this on because you're like 10 degrees warmer than I am at all times.
Yeah, I really am. I really am. I'm wearing my Moonbow cardigan. Why? Because it's drapey. It's huge. And when I get warm, it just drops off my shoulders and I don't even notice it's gone. And it has pockets.
This one does not have pockets. pockets, but my pants have real pockets, so it's okay.
A fitted sweater with pockets?
I mean, yeah, no, that doesn't make sense.
What?
I don't know.
This is not like skirts or pants, man. Tops do not always need to have pockets. If
Maybe
your
they do.
bottoms have pockets, your tops do not need
Maybe
pockets.
everything needs pockets. Maybe I need a shirt made out of pockets.
You need a shirt of pockets.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, bye-bye yarn.
What'd you do that for?
I don't know.
And I
Phaedra will find it.
specifically warned you not to hit that microphone.
Yes, I'm not going to hit the microphone. Probably.
Maybe.
Which is why I'm not going to reach down for that ball of yarn. It can just stay there because it's just going to keep falling on the floor.
Yes, it is. While you mad dash try to finish what you're working on.
Yeah. I'm sure people can see in the bottom of the frame what I'm working on. Well, shall we talk projects?
I think I'm going first, aren't I?
I think so, because it's been a very monogamous week.
Well, I started 2 new projects this week. Because of course I did.
I brought 2 projects. I've only worked on one of them. I brought socks, but I have not touched the socks. I've been very monogamous.
I want to make a granny square cover up tablecloth for my coffee table. So A, because I have a cat. B, I have a lot of beautiful, beautiful cotton yarn that there isn't enough of to make like a big sweater project or something out of, but it is enough to make smaller projects out of, and I want table runners and stuff. So I'm using a couple of the Karen cakes from the Susanna, and I have started crocheting ye old basic granny square. It is a 5-round granny square, which will then be combined in the round with probably white in the middle, probably a white border around each square. And it will make a table runner cover that is sized to my coffee table. My coffee table is big enough that a coffee table runner isn't big enough, but a table cover is too big. So
you need a custom size.
Make it a custom size. Why? Because my coffee table is my cedar chest, and my cedar chest is Jocelyn sized, which means when I sit on the couch and I put my knees out, my knees are dipping down at a weird angle or up at an awkward angle, or it's a honking cedar chest, guys.
Can confirm, is big.
Is big.
I could curl up in there.
I can play kilting games on there and have space.
Ooh.
For dice and things. Like, kilting does not take over the entire coffee table.
It's a big coffee table.
It's a big coffee table. So I worked out that I need 7 rows of 11 squares. I have not done the math to know how many squares it is because I don't want to know how many squares it is. So before you comment down below, I don't want to know.
7 rows of 11 squares?
I don't want to know how many squares that is.
Okay. Well, I know how many squares that is.
That's fine.
I can math.
Everybody else can know. So could I. I'm not doing it because I don't want to know.
Okay.
I want to make stacks of 11. I want to make 7 stacks of 11, and I want to be done. And I don't want to know how many squares that is. Because this is the problem I got into with the Blanket of Doom, is I knew how many squares I had to make, and the number seemed overwhelming, so it took forever to make it. Because I found the number overwhelming. So long as I don't think about it that way, I just go, it's just a stack of 11. I just need 7 stacks of 11. Doesn't seem that bad.
Okay. I will not tell you the number.
Please don't. I have my first stack of 11 plus 7. I'm still working on my first ball of Karen cake that I'm using. The first of, not the only one. And there's not a lot left in this ball. They're honking like...
That's a spaghetti.
200-gram, like they're big balls. Like I have
That
the second
looks
ball.
like spaghetti.
Here. It does look like spaghetti. Whoops, whacking things. So here's the next ball to use. It's a full ball. So, but they're big balls. These Karen cake ones. Oh,
yeah.
Hey, I have a Diana here.
Yeah.
Things can be read.
Yeah.
If I can find the place where it tells me how many ounces it is. There you go.
Wait, that's upside down.
There you go.
8.8 ounces or 250 grams.
So I'm just about done 250 grams of worsted weight cotton crocheting into ye old basic granny square. And I'm going to divvy up the colors, and then when I'm done all of my squares, I'm going to lay them out and play the make the squared colors look pretty game. Always a good time. Always a good time. Then I will stack them up in neat rows, and then I will crochet it together with the white and give it a border and call it done. And then I will have a tabletop cover that I can wash the ever-lauding snot out of because I have a cat. This is important, people.
Gonna look really cute.
It's gonna look really lovely. I'm very excited.
Very grandma core.
Oh my god.
In the best way.
I am living my best 80-year-old life right now as we speak. All right. So that is my first one. How many more do I gotta go? You have 2. No, you technically have 3 because you picked up those stitches for me.
Yes. If we're counting picking up stitches for you, I have 3.
We're gonna have 2 because I have 3 more to go.
Well, how about you do another one then, and I'll jump in after.
Okay. For me, that's pretty monogamous.
I mean, you didn't work on 8 different things, so.
Well, when I work on one thing, what happens?
It gets done.
I just show up with a finish.
Yeah. We love a finish.
I know you love a finish, so do I, but I don't always want to do that. I may have actually finally gotten through the first flippin' chart on this Soulstice sock. So, first chart is done. It's just a little chart at the bottom before you do the toe decreases. These are cuff down colorwork socks that I am doing toe up. So, the charts have to be worked from the top to the bottom, not the bottom to the top. Which means I've gotten good at reverse math because I have to go count down instead of up. So now that I'm established, I thought about starting the leg chart, like the leg foot chart, and then went, don't be ridiculous, because if I start it, I won't stop. And then I'll get mad because I'll be in a row, and I won't remember what row I'm on, but I'll get grumpy because stopping is what, to me, feels like the interruption. So thankfully, I did not watch Critical Role this week. So I have a good 3.5, 4 hour episode to listen to, which should give me most of a foot. At the very least, through the chart once. It's only a 27 row chart.
Yeah.
So at the very least, I'll be through the chart once. So I was gonna do that. I didn't switch out to the smaller 9-inch. Nope. What's smaller than a 9-inch circular?
6?
9-inch, the smallest circular.
I think 9 might be the small one.
Jen sent me circulars to try. They're very small. They're meant for little things.
Oh, those are tiny.
These are tiny.
Yes, they're 9-inch circulars. Yeah.
So I did not flip them to this. I have stayed to the magic loop mostly because, oh my god, I want this sock done. I want these finished.
It looks beautiful.
So
it's so sparkly.
I still want to try the circulars, but I think I'm going to wait to try the circulars for when I'm not, like, really, it's been almost a month that I haven't even finished a sock. I'm comfortable with Magic Loop. I'm faster on Magic Loop because I know it, so I'm going to stick to Magic Loop for the moment, and I'm going to put off testing the smaller circulars for another time. Just because I want a freaking sock. I did go up to the 4mm in color work. You guys are saying 4mm in color work in Jocelyn. Are you nuts for a sock? It's too big. My gauge between my toe and my body, which Tiny can tell you, looks the darn same.
It does.
And I went from a 2.25 to a 4mm.
I'm knitting in DK right now on a 3.25. You're knitting socks and fingering
on a 4. Yep, that's correct. I am.
Okay.
The beautiful sparkly teal is from Twisted Fae Fiberworks, and the red is I don't know anymore. It is just a skein that I had 100 grams, and I know it's sock because all of my fingering is sock. I do not buy fingering unless it is sock. And apparently I have a random stray hair. That's great.
Could be one of my random stray hairs.
Too short.
A lot. Okay.
Yeah, too short. So, hey, look, good news is that is all undercut. So from here out is actual growth from my scalp since summer of 2021.
That's not bad.
So my girl is doing fine. It also means I've gotten rid of a lot of the dead ends, and I'm pretty much out of a double, like a harsh layer line, which is making me feel way better. It was driving me nuts. So now hopefully I can ignore it a lot better because now my undercut is the same length as the top hair. But it also means all of the stuff from my crown down is also from 2021. So there's that. All right, that is 2 things done because the Soulstice Socks are by the Petite Knitter.
I should talk about a thing.
It's your turn.
Okay. Oh, I forgot a cool thread. Sitting here.
Oh yeah, because your Christmas present.
Real quick, Christmas present, I got a Spooky Vibes cowl, and I've been wearing it a lot this week because I definitely forgot my scarf here the other day.
Oh yeah, no, it looks remarkably similar to the chocolate cherries
It does.
wrap that was sitting on top of. Oops, whoops.
So my scarf has had a nice long visit, and I've been getting lots of wear out of the Spooky Vibes cowl. It's very cozy, even at -40.
It's a double layer finger knit cowl. It's gonna
so
be
soft.
cozy.
It's so soft. It's so pretty.
It's out of Aran yarn.
Yeah, and then stripey on the inside, and it's pretty. Okay, sorry, that was my thing that I wore that I forgot to talk about.
Did I attach it? No,
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 that's fine.
no. She knows.
I'm capable of this. I will get to it eventually, or I won't. I don't know. We'll see.
Ends get woven in. She's doing good. Hey, listen, I also gave you hot pads,
Yes,
and I at least wove the ends in for those.
because those definitely never would have got woven in. This might, because it would make it easier to put on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did not make this week. This was a couple of weeks ago, but this was Jocelyn's Christmas present. I made a Junimo.
Hello. He's gonna live in my tomato plants. I decided.
Little crochet Junimo. It's a free pattern on a blog somewhere. I'll link it. I'll link it properly.
Why? Because I have 600 hours in the Stardew Valley game.
Yep. Okay. I couldn't talk about him the other week because he hadn't been gifted yet, but he's been gifted now. So.
I like some. He should go live on the yarn cubbies. The camera makes it look like it's really close, but that's actually quite a distance.
It's really far. That's a whole arm length right there. Anyway, that's a thing that I made. It was out of some leftover Cairn cake.
Ooh, lovely.
Oh no, the black is some of the stuff that I made my stripy corner to corner blanket out of years ago.
Heartland.
Heartland, thank you. Yes, line brand Heartland, whatever the black color is.
Black Canyon or something. What they
I
have
think
the weirdest names.
Yeah, I think it was Black Canyon, something like that. Anyway, so the black is Heartland and the purple is Cairn cake.
Speaking of dangerous maneuvers,
Mm-hmm.
yarn barf.
Oh no!
Always at the end of these cakes when you pull from the inside, but that's okay. I left my scissors on the other side of the microphone.
Oh no! Don't punch the microphone! Don't punch the microphone!
Those are not the ones I want.
Don't punch the microphone!
I want my super sharp snips that injured my hand earlier this week because I dropped them on the floor and then I had to find them.
Ooh!
I scraped myself up good with
Well,
my own snips.
You found them.
I sure did. Well, it's better me finding them than the cat.
Oh yeah. I have injured my hand somehow, and I have absolutely no idea what I did, but I've got like this scrape on the back of my hand. Not a clue. It doesn't hurt. I just looked down the other day and I'm like, why am I bleeding?
You know, not an uncommon question for me to ask myself. So.
Like, I have absolutely no idea what I did.
I feel you there.
Just absolutely like, why am I bleeding? Can I have a band-aid, please?
I feel you there. Do we want the Tale of Woe or do we want the other new project?
Oh, let's have a tale of woe so we can end on a high note.
Hanging on the back of my chair because I done fudged up.
Oh no.
In the Ossaback.
Oh no. Okay.
There was an Everyday Slouchy Beanie.
Uh-huh.
And I thought to myself, just do what you did last time.
Uh-huh.
Just did the whole hat and attach the brim afterwards. You are awful at picking up stitches in the round, on the go, because it's fingering, you can't see what you're doing. You really need to do it under magnifying glass. You really need to hand sew it, and it really needs to be when you finish the project. So what did I do? I tried to pick up the stitches.
Oh no.
In the round. Literally the row before this. But I can show Diana the yarn in person.
The yarn's so pretty. Oh,
It's
so
very
soft.
It's very soft.
Oh,
Very, 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 very soft.
What is this? Yarn is pretty.
I don't know. I've had it for so long. I don't know. I don't remember where I got it from. I don't remember anything about it. But I have this amazingly done brim that is very poorly picked up, so it does not lay flat all the way around. So what I need to do is show everybody, look, I got another 3 inches. Literally while I was editing last week's podcast, we had some sound differential issues. I got a lot of them ironed out. I did not get all of them ironed out, but I did get a lot of the issues ironed out. Sometimes the sound went just a little warbly.
It happens.
That's fine. But I corrected it. It just took me longer than I wanted to because I had some doctor's appointments this week. And Diana visiting on Wednesday, and I wasn't going to edit while Diana was visiting. It was a double visit. I had Erin and Diana. But now I need to go, hey, do you want to take back like a row or two so we're not picked up anymore?
Oh, yes, I can do that.
That would be great. Thanks.
Cool.
Would you like a bag?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just adjust those. So let's.
Yeah. Thanks.
Here. Okay. Let's see.
Guys.
I get to play with the pretty yarn now.
You do. You do. I wanted to be farther along on that hat because it's really good roundy knitting. But nope, okay, apparently not. So fine. Whatever, we move on. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I understand.
I only got mildly irritated when I realized what I'd done and I put it away and said, Wednesday evening. Wednesday evening.
Nope.
Literally within hours of her and Erin leaving. The two people who always get suckered into picking up my stitches for me because they are too kind to tell me no. Then I mess up. Couldn't mess up while you guys were here? No, of course not.
No, that might have been convenient.
Absolutely not. But I'd already bugged Erin anyway.
We're just getting the full visiting experience.
Nothing says friendship like, hey, can you pick up my stitches?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's gonna be like my epitaph on my tombstone. Nothing says friend like, hey, can you pick up my stitches? Everybody who knows me will laugh because it's true. Oy vey.
I suppose I'm supposed to talk about a thing now.
Yep, because I gotta finish this coffee before it gets cold.
Okay, well, I can put this down for a second. Hey, in the vein of it's not a complete visit unless I pick up stitches. I picked up some stitches.
Yep. I already had a project set aside for her.
Yeah, I came in and the chair that I was all prepped and ready to go on the chair that I'm currently sitting on.
Yep.
So this was a shapely boyfriend cardigan?
It is the shapely boyfriend cardigan because the sleeves are too short. They're that stupid bracelet length.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So that is the impeccable black tweed.
Tweedy. I love it.
And I have a whole ball. So I'm going to extend the sleeves because that needs to be done. And then I can do pockets. Because I didn't do pockets because I wasn't sure if I had enough, if the sleeves would be too short because I only have one ball left. Definitely. So now for sure I know the sleeves are too short. I'm going to lengthen the sleeves. And then if I've got enough for pockets, I will do pockets. And do some patch pockets.
Just realized I picked up one of the sleeves in like the opposite manner of the other sleeve, so it's got a twist in it, but I don't think that will affect anything. It'll just look mildly annoying.
It'll look mildly annoying, but no, it should be fine. So
this yarn is nice and I want some.
So did this because poor Erin and that woodwose sweater. It's like this one. The sleeves are just bracelet length, which are too short, so I'm constantly tugging on them because elbow length, sure. Above elbow length, no problem. Short, not an issue. Wrist length, great. Longer than wrist length, even better. Bracelet length, hate it. Hate it. Hate it with an ever-loving burning fire. I hate it. It's like, really? You gave up before it was a proper length. Be in the upper arm, be at your elbow, or be at your wrist, or be past your, or close to your fingertips. That's it, people. Those are the only lengths I accept. No sleeve, short sleeve, elbow sleeve, or full sleeve. There is no variation for me. Now elbow can be anywhere like that elbow to like forearm range. You get that good 2-inch range in there.
Yeah.
Anywhere in there. Fine. It's elbow length. Not a problem. It's the bracelet length. I hate bracelet length.
We can tell.
Now I understand why it makes sense because sometimes you're a person who always have sleeves that are way too long. Bracelet length sleeves are like genius because the sleeves are the right length.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have bracelet length sleeves. You just have arms that fit bracelet length sleeves like regular sleeves. Just saying. I don't like bracelet length sleeves.
My Steinkrieger came out with kind of bracelet length sleeves, and like I understand. It's just like a little bit irritating. It's a fancy enough sweater that I frequently find myself wearing it to like something nice, so then I do have a bracelet, and so the sleeve length is good.
Yes.
But it's also simultaneously irritating.
Because the sleeves are just too short.
Just slightly.
Too short.
Just
so this is going to go onto the pile behind me where the Mohairino medley now lives, because it's come here so I can knit her shawl for her. Did it make it too? That pile's getting very impressively high on that sewing table. I'm going to have to fix that. Yikes. Okay. So, we worked on things. It's fine. I have one thing left. You have one thing left?
I have one thing left.
Over here, just off screen.
Oh, yes, over there.
Ugh.
Fluff, no, come back. Get on there. Get, stay. Struggle. It's a struggle.
What are you doing?
Struggling with fluffs. That's my day. Most of my day, every day, struggling with fluffs.
Diana's going to Jamaica.
I am going to Jamaica.
Diana doesn't own a beach cover-up.
Nope. Diana hasn't been to a beach. Diana has been to a beach once in the last 5 years.
Oh my god. So,
possibly longer.
From our ye old local yarn store here in Winnipeg, she got some, kept the ball band.
Noble cotton. Cascade Noble cotton.
In the fascinating colorway 17. It's like an off-white light gray, guys.
It's it had a name.
It does on the website, it does not on the thingy.
Yeah, it was
they
like
gave it a name.
Sand or something.
Yeah, some sort of off-white.
Oh, come now, why?
Which is fine. And she found a pattern that she really liked. The Lacey Petal jacket or cover-up. And it's made out of large motifs, so I'm crocheting it for her.
Because you're faster.
Because
maybe more time.
This took me 2 episodes of Vox Machina, so an hour, with a bad video tutorial.
And now you know what you're doing, it'll probably go faster?
It'll go faster. And only because I did 365 days of grinding squares the first year I learned to crochet, so she wasn't trying to get me to do something that I hadn't already done.
Okay.
I have trebled 4 together. I have done chains within chains and spaces and stuff, but well, I love it, and it's a beautiful motif square, and I highly recommend it. Under no circumstances should you attempt this if you're a beginner.
It's not a beginner.
And it's not because the pattern on the blog post, which is very well written, and she accredits that she found this motif for free on YouTube, and she goes, there's a tutorial, watch the tutorial, learn how to make the square. Very correct. The video tutorial is not well done. At no point does she stop to go, and you should have this many in a round.
That would have been an extremely helpful step.
Until you get to the very last row, and then she'll count how many web spaces you have. But she won't tell you down at the intro how many you are supposed to have in your circle.
Okay. So that would be helpful.
I had to redo this twice.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. However, it's done. Now I need to make 7 more. Part 2 shows you how to assemble as you go. So I'm going to watch that part next, so I know how to assemble the last row to the first one, so I can start making the back panel. And then I will get going on this. I need to be done this before the 9th of February. Again, 1 square took me an hour, so it is feasible. You only need 8 squares and a border, so in theory I can get this done before the 8th or 9th of February.
I mean, if I also just get a stack of squares in the mail, that's also acceptable.
You get a complete thing with a couple balls, and you need a 5.5. I didn't do your border. You're on your own.
Honestly, that's fine.
Also acceptable. However, if I can get it done, it's a square for my bingo card. So there you go. I charge the usual friends rate, an equal amount of yarn for me to make something for myself.
Yep. It's a very reasonable rate. I'm on board.
Only works for friends. So there we go. First square done. And now that I know what the video tutorial is asking for, the rest of the square should fly very quickly. But like, look at that beautiful lacy pattern.
It's really pretty.
It is gorgeous.
So
and it is worth the frustration of me going, what now? Back that up. I'm missing an instruction somewhere. So good and quick, because this is a 5.5 millimeter hook with worsted weight cotton. So like, even though it's a worsted cotton, it's not bad weight wise.
I'm so excited.
You want to have a weight.
Oh, that's like nothing.
Yeah. So like that as a beach cover up should be just fine. Should be just fine. And again, it's going to grow and stretch because
Oh yeah, that's
it's not getting blocked. It's just coming to you to get worn on your person.
yes.
Yeah.
I can take care of
So
finishing
there you go.
steps.
I need to do 7 more technically because I connect as I go. When I'm done the last square, I've made it. Oh, there's just the border. So we'll see how I do. But that was the last thing I worked on. Literally last night while we were watching Bugs Knockoff.
Guess I need to talk about my last thing.
Yeah, birdies, you're up again.
Okay, let me move your stitches.
Sure.
Okay, I've been extremely monogamous on the Cobra Sweater.
It's because, really? Do you want to fly home and have to mail that back?
No, I really don't. So, obviously the sleeves are not done, but...
The sleeves are ribbing.
Yeah, the sleeves are just an edging. But look, the body is done.
Okay.
The bottom chart is done.
Yeah, I see.
I'm even halfway done the bottom edging because it's just an equivalent amount of edging that's at the top, which I think is like, let me count. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was right. I was 8 rows. And I think I've done like 4. So like 8 rows here, 8 rows on each sleeve, and I am done. Weave-in ends. But I am done. It's obviously not getting washed and blocked before I give it.
That's okay. Jay can handle washing and blocking.
Yeah,
she knows how.
Mom is also a knitter, so she knows how to wash and block things.
So she's good.
But it's basically done. So this is the last time you're going to see the Cobra Sweater in person because it's getting gifted probably tonight.
I hope so.
I hope so. Certainly tomorrow, if not tonight. But it looks so good. I'm so proud of it.
Just pull a bend. Stamp till it's finished.
Yes. I don't have to get up for anything tomorrow, so I will just stay up until it's finished if it's not done by the time visiting is done tonight.
Stamp till it's done. Yes.
So
I love it. It's a beautiful sweater. I never want to see it in person or on camera ever again.
And we were visiting the niece and nephew last night, and I held it up. She didn't hold still long enough to put it on her head, but she held still, and it is definitely bigger than she is. Good. So we're good, and it's the right length,
which is good.
It's the right amount of too big.
It's
the kind of too big where it'll fit for at least a year.
Good.
I'm so happy, and I love this bottom chart. Just flew. I love these trees. The trees are soothing. I can't explain it, but it's like the background pattern on the 8-bit.
Yes.
It was just like really soothing somehow. The trees are really soothing somehow.
Good. But that's good. So, given how much trouble the snakes gave you.
The snakes were a trial, especially because I had to modify them to be cobras.
Yes, you did.
So
it looks so good.
But it's basically done.
Looks so good.
So a million pictures will be taken.
Yeah, those can go on Instagram stories. Those do not just need to exist in your feed.
I'm going to take a million pictures.
That's fine. They go in Instagram stories. Under gift knits. Don't even with me, lady.
I have full access to the Instagram account. I can do what I want.
One FO photo, the rest go to Instagram stories. Do not channel your mother-in-law or your mother on this. I will call you out.
Are you saying our audience doesn't want a reel of like 25 pictures?
Saying I don't want a reel of 25 of the same flippin' sweater on the kid. I want one photo where the kid looks good in the sweater, and then we're done.
There might be 3.
1.
3.
1.
2.
1. I don't know how you figure you're going to move me on this. Who was my boyfriend?
How about Throwback Thursday at some point?
Yes, because that's still the singular one.
Okay. There, I got my 2.
Unnecessary.
Just I'm happy.
Don't get me wrong, go nuts on TikTok. That's all you, baby. You can post as many video thingies there as you want of that sweater.
So that's where this is at. This is you can see from the progress keeper I did lots of progress.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the only thing I have truly worked on this week because it's
a panic because you don't want to fly home with it.
It's getting done. I'm doing it. I'm getting it done. It's happening, and I have the right amount of yarn left over. Like I've got about maybe 10 grams of the blue left over.
Oh, that's good.
Bluey, greeny, whatever. It looks blue next to this sweater.
Oh, that makes your second FO.
Yeah.
Which means you can totally cast it on sweater for the sweater challenge.
I think I might need to frog something still. I don't know. I have my notes on my computer that are not here. So I'll figure that out later. Anyway, it's going to be done, and you will never see it again. Not on the podcast anyway, because it's staying here. Well, here in Manitoba. It's not coming home with me. It's not getting on the plane. It's not happening.
Not happening.
It's not happening.
Folks, you heard it here. The joy is when I'm editing, I'll be like, so, you're home now. Where's the sweater?
Sheepishly next week, I still have the sweater.
I'm going to the mod chat, and if it goes, well, you see, oh no. But don't worry, there's more panic crafting ahead for you, ma'am.
Oh no, what am I panic crafting?
What is next Sunday?
Oh yeah.
Our monthly live.
Yeah.
Guess who's got a craft off to finish this week?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be you.
Yeah.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
Enjoy.
Yeah, farewell.
More panic crafting.
Panic, 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 panic.
You had all month.
I did. It's not that much panic.
Hey, I said progress because I had a cast on edge.
Yeah.
On a fingering weight sweater.
That's reasonable. I feel like since one of our Patreons has now like finished a pair of the Diana socks, I really, in the time that it's taken me to finish 3/4 of a second sock,
yes,
she's done a whole pair.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I really, just for my own credibility as a human, need to finish
pair of socks.
3/4 of a second sock.
3/4 of a second sock. On a pattern you like.
I know, that's the worst part.
You rave about how much you enjoy this pattern. And you love the yarn, and you pet it, like you rub your face on it.
I know.
And it's not done.
I know.
That's the part I love. I'm like,
I got nothing. I can't explain the situation that has occurred.
why?
Oh no.
I don't like it. Sweet jumping Jehoshaphat's.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing stitches. I keep getting distracted. I'm so distracted.
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you for picking up the stitches. I know I'm delaying the finish of the sweater. She flies home. It's all your fault. Oh. What did I do? Dad, pick up your stitches. Didn't get 2 sleeves done. Ooh, that is not an equivalent amount of time, my dear. But okay, sure, I'll take the time for that. So good. So good.
I'm so determined to pick up these stitches the right way around. I will make these stitches consistent.
Okay. I don't even know if I knit the stitches consistent, people.
I'm starting to wonder because, like, I'm pretty sure I've been doing them consistent, but maybe I'm not. I don't know. I'm also trying to podcast while I do this.
I'm pretty sure it's me.
I'm trying to podcast while I pick up somebody else's stitches who knits very different than I do, so...
Yarn barf.
Yarn barf. Blech.
This is not as bad as trying to do the jewelry at Claire's.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I worked at a Claire's, at an icing by Claire's, because they would loan me out to the other store in the Brandon Shoppers Mall back when I was 18.
What's the difference
16
between
to 18.
Claire's and icing?
Different age ranges. So Claire's was more for the preteens, and then icing was more for teenagers.
Ah.
Adults. So different, slightly different styles of jewelry. But people, parents
Mm-hmm.
would go through the white plastic bins on the floor that had been sorted to be put out of stock. The same way they go through the flippin' t-shirt piles on tables at clothing stores.
Mm.
Do you know how bad jewelry tangles, people?
Uh-huh.
Somebody had to untangle all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times that somebody was me. Yarn barf does not frighten me. Very little in the way of clothing or jewelry entanglement or folding frightens me anymore. I've literally done 8 hours of nothing but jewelry entanglement and been paid for it.
Ooh.
Minimum wage.
That's not worth minimum wage.
Does not frighten me, folks.
Oh.
Does not frighten me.
I'm not untangling jewelry for anything less than $30 an hour, I swear.
Really shouldn't. But I mean, that was the same place where I would pierce babies' ears and stuff, so.
Oh, definitely couldn't handle that. Can barely handle having my own ears pierced.
The baby really only cared for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The parent
Uh-huh.
was the problem.
Oh, I'm sure. Parents frequently are.
Yeah.
Kids are just like, meh, it's fine.
What now?
It's just like, this is what we're doing now. That's
Okay,
fine.
cool. We
Carry
move on.
Yep.
We're done. Oh, goodness. All right. On the bright side, if we're done with our works in progress, while I continue to argue with Lust to this carrot cake ball, we're on to wool gathering.
Yes. Do I have a word for my unscripted Patreon ad?
Fable.
Babble. Babble. Okay. Well, if for some reason you would like to financially support these shenanigans, you may do so at patreon.com/northernitspodcast. Any level of support gets you access to our patron-only Discord server, where we are active at all hours of the day and the night, enabling each other into buying the things and starting the things and cheering
Crochet.
appropriately when we finish the things.
I need a scoop neck Gisela
Yes.
so badly.
The Pattern Links channel is dangerous.
Oh gosh, so dangerous. Did you see the crocheted skirt?
Yes.
I didn't think I was the one who posted. No, I didn't post it. No, I posted it.
There's so many things where I'm like, I didn't think I wanted that, but now I want it.
I posted it. I saw it on Facebook and I posted it there. And I wants it. I wants to make it. I wants to make it. A lot. I might do it. Did you? Or then there was the color work worsted skirt
Yeah.
by
Couldn't tell you.
It's an SPAC.
Really couldn't
they're
tell you.
big. It's a big name.
Oh, I can't.
Why is my memory failing me?
We can just look it up.
I could literally just pull my phone over and look. I'm not doing it. Notice how I'm not doing it?
No.
Somebody's going to correct me in comments, and yes, thank you, because that everybody needs a proper name for that. Anyway, it's a below the knee A-line color worked sweater, color worked skirt.
It's
started with an S, different word. I want to do it in fingering.
Of course you do. Because why make it easier?
Because I can get gauge and fingering on the needle size they're asking for.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay,
there's the DK.
there is
DK.
that.
I'm like, how's I can and I don't have to do anything. I'll just be working on the needle size they call for.
Yeah, okay.
And fingering is lighter weight. The skirts are heavy. It's a lot of fabric. And it's all being held up and secure with elastic you sew in.
Okay.
So like the construction method is really solid. That if I don't want it to grow, I put some grosgrain ribbon on the inside. And in color work, hand tacking that down without the stitches being visible, dead easy. It's dead easy, even at fingering weight. So I'm like, I might have to do that. What am I doing? I'm crocheting a corner. Oh my word. Anyway.
That's a drop stitch.
I don't know if she's done her spiel or not.
I am also still panicking, trying to figure out how to work Fable into this. All I can think is there was a video game called Fable at one point. That has absolutely nothing to do with anything. But I mean, sometimes maybe we talk about video games, we could talk about Fable the video game.
Nope, but okay. When we're talking about video games, we do is to let people know when we're going to be online playing Stardew Valley.
I'll take the L on Fable.
Okay.
It's not happening.
Not happening.
That was the best I could do.
Sure. Join us in the fable of our knitting lives.
Sure. There.
Because boy, do we sell each other on lifestyle.
Oh my god, yeah.
We're super good at it.
I hope everybody is aware that the Instagram photos are like the high, like we spend half an hour setting those up. That's not just what life looks like.
No.
I hope people know that the whole like social media thing, like part of the hobby is staging the photo, and that everybody knows that it is a staged photo, and that's not just life.
Why is it 95% of the time the background is my coffee table? Because it's the only thing I can have that can clean off in 30 minutes so I can do something with it. Without spiraling down a cleaning hole.
Ugh, yeah, I feel you. It's that's why it's a top-down shot on whatever wooden surface is sunny that day.
Yeah. There's a reason for it, guys. All right, as always, we super understand that budgets are a real life thing. If you cannot financially support us, liking, subscribing, commenting, and following us here, as well as on other social media platforms, is a great way to keep in touch with us and what we're doing. We're on the YouTubes, we're on Facebook vaguely. Vaguely. We're on
Vaguely.
Instagram. Diana does TikTok. No idea what's going on with that. I recommended that we followed Hammy the Duck. That's it. That's the extent of my involvement in TikTok so far. I shot one video for her and I said we have to follow Hammy the Duck. He has a bow tie.
It's very cute.
He's freaking adorbs. All right. Other than the very long-winded spiel of all the things we got going on and upcoming, we're finished after
All
this.
right. What is going on here? What is going on here?
I don't know what's going on here. We've got lives, we've got stuff. February is a busy month, and it's just about time to start warning everybody for March.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to like finish a knit along or something, aren't I?
Oh, and you got another one starting, and it's my 40th birthday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not my 40th, but birthday,
No,
yes.
but birthday, it'd be 32.
Yeah. Finally. I've been saying 32 for like the pandemic messed up my sense of time so bad.
Oh no.
That I've been mentally 32 for like a year and a half already.
That's just how it is.
Oh,
after you hit 30,
that's just
that's
30?
just what happens.
It's not the pandemic? Oh darn. Okay.
No, I've been
That's
calling my
unfortunate.
mother for almost a decade asking how old I am. I don't look at my sister for almost a decade and go, how old am I? She does the same thing too. She phones me, how old am I? I'm like, well, if I'm this old, she's like, well, then I gotta be this old. I'm like, yeah, we have to, once you're in your 30s, you start seriously thinking about it and doing math sometimes going, I was born in, that makes me, that's just the thing that happens when you get old. Welcome to middle-ish.
Well, I've been 32 in my head for almost 2 years.
That's fine. 1 year I was 35 for the whole year. I was 36. I don't know why. I went back a year. Okay, cool.
Sure.
It's not the end of the world.
It's not actually important.
It's really not. All right, let's do the laundry list.
Okay, what's all the stuff that's coming up?
So upcoming very, very, very quickly, as this is the last Wednesday of the month, we have on Sunday.
Right.
Sunday.
Be there.
We have the monthly live that'll be happening on the 5th of the February. We will be here live at Manitoba noontime, and we will do the podcast live. It gives Diana a break and me a break from the editing and the making of the show notes, which is enjoyable. We really do like it. Also really messes with us because then on Wednesday nothing comes out and both of us are terribly confused.
It's weird.
It's really weird. We are also celebrating 6 years of podcasting together with the 6th edition of the podcast anniversary. This year you are using the keywords iron, amethyst, or candy in either the project name, designer name, or color of yarn.
I'm making a purple sweater. It counts.
Far-flung, very logically executed reasoning as to why your color, project, and or name works. That's fine. I do love if you logic it out. If you logic it out, I do enjoy it. It's great fun for me. So that's going on. It'll be running till the end of March, which is good because March is our birthday month. It's also the month we started podcasting in. So we are very rapidly closing in to the point where if Diana doesn't pick it up soon, it's definitely not getting done.
Yes. Well, see, I had this Cobra sweater.
Which should have been done a while ago.
It should have, but it wasn't. But it will be, and then I can work on it. I have
no ground to stand on, guys. I literally have 2 pieces of a Roman helmet to get put together to finish it. It sits clipped right now to the lamppost with a hair clip. Just chill with the crochet hook in the project. Just chilling, waiting for it.
Just waiting to get finished.
Just waiting to get finished.
Just, hey, finish me.
Just hanging out.
Okay.
Doing its thing. Whatever, it's there. It's contained. It's fine. I got the buttons. I just need to sit down and do the sewing part and do the buttons and get them done. So I'm going to endeavor to try to get that finished shortly if I can. It'd be good to have it all the project list as I yawn. Woo!
You're making me yawn. Stop that.
I didn't have caffeinated coffee. It is decaf every day.
I'm not claiming to be sleepy. You just yawned, and now I've yawned.
Yeah, isn't there that scientific thing where you see a person yawn and it triggers the same reflex?
Mm-hmm.
Reflex. Wow, I'm sleep deprived today. Okay. Other things we got going on that is fun and exciting. This Thursday, tomorrow, from your perspective.
I panicked for a second. Tomorrow. What's going on tomorrow? Nothing's going on my tomorrow. Your tomorrow. You the viewer.
You the viewer tomorrow.
Yes.
Will be the 2nd of February, which means it is the 1st February Thursday, which means it is time for the monthly check-in with Louise. So I will be on Wildflower Wool's YouTube channel. We'll check in. We'll see whether or not I accomplished knitting 1 leg warmer. 1. Big goals, guys. Big goals this month.
Big goals.
Big goals. 1 leg warmer in worsted.
Okay.
I know how to set a stretch goal. So good. Hey, listen, I suggested working on my blanket, my quilt blanket. Everybody else voted leg warmer. So really.
Okay.
People, y'all get a vote for what I work on for that live. Like just in the chat, I hold up like 3 or 4 projects and go, which one am I working on? And they pick. All I've done is narrow it down.
All right.
But it does kick off February, and February is the month of Louise. No, it's
Louise gets a whole month? Why does Louise get a month? I want a month.
because, well, you get me every other month. You get 11 months out of the year. Can you share me 1 month?
Fine.
Okay, that's good. I'm so glad we've matured at 31. So good to know. 2nd of February is the monthly check-in. The 9th of February, which will be the following Thursday, is the cast on for the 2-week sweater challenge. The day before my sister's birthday.
Okay.
The day after my niece's boyfriend's birthday. Yep, doing
Yep.
great. Doing great, guys. 3 days before my dad's birthday. That's right. All of that one.
That's too much. That's too much.
All at once. Whoosh,
Somebody
all,
needs to move their birthday. This is too much.
whoosh, all at the same time.
Far too much.
So then the following Thursday will be the 1-week check-in point. And then the Thursday after that will be the wrap up. Did I do a sweater in 2 weeks? Who knows? It's the Easy V. Oh my goodness, is the timing correct? I just got an update from the designer for the Easy V sweater
Mm.
by Catlin Hunter. Catlin? Yeah, Catlin Hunter. So that's going on. If you guys are joining us for the 2-week sweater challenge, I know Diana's going to try to make Mr. Diana a inverted matching stone warrior sweater.
Yep.
I got all those words out. Steinkrieger? Steinkrieger. We don't let me pronounce anything for a good, valid reason, folks.
No, we just make me pronounce it for entertainment value.
Absolutely. So that gets us to the last Thursday in February, which means the following Thursday is the first Thursday in March. So I'm live with Louise for the monthly check-in.
Cool.
Hence how we got to a month of Louise.
All right then.
That's how we got there. Which is great. In theory, I have 1 sweater finished in the month of February. In actuality, if I'm honest, I should have 3 sweaters done in February.
How's that?
The beach cover-up,
Oh yeah.
the extension of the sleeves and the pockets of the shapely boyfriend cardigan,
Right.
plus the 2-week sweater challenge. That's
Okay.
3 garments.
That's a productive month.
On top of design work, on top of whatever it is that we pick for the craft off, because the live is the craft off. So like this coming weekend, literally Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday. I forget when we post. Friday, Saturday. On Friday I post, and on Saturday Diana posts, and we post options for the craft off challenge. Because you and I both have craft off challenges. Do you remember what yours was this month? Mine's the Nordic knit sweater, which by the way is not a finish, it's just progress because I had a cast on edge.
I was going for a finish because I had 3/4 of a second Diana sock.
Yes. So hopefully you got that Diana sock finished, because
We'll
all
find
I
out.
had to do was knit 1 row and it's progress. Which, while technically true to the letter of the rules, it's not really in the spirit of the rules. So we'll see how far I got.
I see.
We'll see what happens here,
Highly
people.
suspicious.
As one should be. As one should be. So we have all of that going on all at once. And then we're almost into March. And March is the birthdays. And March is coming real fast.
Surprisingly fast.
February is not a long month. It's only 28 days. 27 days? No,
Why is it got to
28.
be so speedy?
Because in March, we have our birthdays
Mm-hmm.
and the spring equinox on the 20th of March. So before the podcast anniversary is finished, we start the first of the seasonal cows.
Cool. Guess I got to figure out what I'm doing for that.
Heads up, folks. If you like to plan, now is the time. Now is the time. I know I looked at the date and went, ha 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 ha. Oh boy.
You're going to have to figure that out at some point.
Okay, Smoky Hooky Wee. I made a posting in a channel for mod people, specifically for cows. Nobody replied.
That implies that I like read it at a time where I would remember that I'd read it.
Not my problem.
No, it's
Not
really
my
not.
problem.
That's very much a me problem.
That sounds like a personal issue.
It does.
So, having said that, handing it all done, I think I'm going to do the Scout sweater, which has nothing to do with spring other than it's the color of blue, which is the sky. Therefore, it is spring.
That works. I have learned from my mistakes, and I'm going to pick something small.
It's because the Iskald sweater is a V-neck sweater, but it's oh, did you? Oh, excellent.
Got it.
That's amazing. I got it so
There
happy.
you go.
I was gonna have to rip out if it was left to me. That would that's a lot of progress gone.
Oh, yeah, no.
That would just really hurt.
No, I can spend 15 minutes picking stitches.
I could not this colorway, but you can see what I mean, right? Like, it's definitely more newsprinty in person.
It's very pretty. I like it.
But on screen, you definitely get hints of purple.
Oh, it's pretty purpley.
So good. It's lovely either way. So, do that. So things are happening. Actually, the other reason I'm thinking the Iskald sweaters because I joined a D&D group.
Mm-hmm.
So once I'm actually done and I'm on the body, if I push to get the body done, I campaign meet every other week, every other Saturday like clockwork. They've been meeting every other Saturday for years. It is an established gaming habit.
Okay.
I will have 4 hours every other week to just do body work.
Solid.
That's a solid chunk of progress.
Yeah.
Just there denoted to that, plus whatever other time I can sneak it, right? So, like, I could conceivably do... And technically, it's like a sport weight, light DK weight sweater because it's a fingering and lace held double. So it gets you closer to a sport DK weight.
Mm-hmm.
And to get gauge, I'll need a larger needle anyway. Silence.
Silence. So like, oh wait, am I supposed to do something?
Great for the audio portion of this
Absolutely.
podcast. Otherwise, I think that's it.
You think?
Far flung, not far flung. Keep an eye out for the dates in February. Things are gonna have to change up a little bit for the live at the end of the month to start into March because Diana is traveling to Jamaica and they don't have an itinerary other than the wedding.
Yeah.
So we're going to be pushing the live for the month back a week.
Yeah, but that's not till March.
That's not till March. But again, got more people in advance.
Yep.
It's always good. So you know that this is a thing. It is happening. So February live is scheduled. February Knit in as scheduled. Second last Saturday of the month. And then a month of Thursdays of Jocelyn and Louise. Should you need some Thursday night knitting companionship, we're there for you. We got you. Don't worry. We're on it.
Your hair, my hair? I don't know.
Oh God, it's hair.
Who knows?
Who
Definitely
knows?
some of my hair is in this.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what absolutely.
Definitely.
Otherwise, that's it. We're done. We're good.
Okay.
So what that means,
Mm-hmm.
a sign off. Then we need to do some measurements and watch another episode of Vox Machina.
Yes.
So I'm going to say until next week, I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Diana.
And no matter where your week takes you, don't forget to knit.